This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. This evening, the capper to this divisional round. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35. This game will start with a throw on first down. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. It's second down.
So I actually really like the concept of the pass play, and I think if we see a little bit better pass protection, even just a second longer, that's probably a completed pass, but I think the pressure just sped his clock up just enough, Mike, that he wasn't able to get that ball exactly where it needed to be.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. That's good for a Dallas first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Down. Black shot.
They'll throw out of the gun. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Here we go. Ready?
Back to throw. Going over the middle and taken in by Pittman. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
Ready. Set.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. It'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Flight blue. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. The outside, hauled in by Pittman. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
They'll look to throw yet again. Quick throw on target to Pickens. And he will get into the end zone. Towards Pickens. Touchdown, Dallas.
Just an ideal start, Mike. You're on the road. You're in the playoffs. Anytime you can go down there and end with a score, it just takes the crowd down a notch. They've been tailgating. They've wanted to start this game hot. Maybe let doubt start to creep in that I know we're playing a game at home, but, man, these guys came to play.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Jones now on the return. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he is out of bounds at the 45. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
That's good.
Well, we knew coming into this one, Mike, that we were going to see a lot of this guy, and we knew we'd see a lot of him early. And if that first play is any indication of the rest of this game, this defense is going to have their hands full containing him.
A first down throw for Jackson. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good gains, 19 for this one. Onward, 1st and 10 now from the 36. From the gun, Jackson. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
Second down, Jackson. He's into space past the 25. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well. They'll run it here with Saquon. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
They're called in at the 2. And he is close to the pileup, but they say he's not in. But he's got the next best thing. No touchdown, but a first down. It's 1st and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line. Well, this loss here, Mike, just completely changes your approach this close to the end zone, and I'm sitting up here in the booth trying to come up with an explanation of how do you lose that many yards. And I bet down on the sideline, this coach, he's doing the same thing.
Jackson now on 2nd down. This one caught at the 4. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Eagles.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Set, red, stick, mega, black, 95, hut, hut.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll be out of bounds. That's a decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Set, hut. Slide through. Set.
They'll look to throw. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Cowboys, first down. A gain of 7.
Okay, now.
And the Cowboy first down.
Yellow.
Now they'll set up to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the first down marker. That's a pickup at 9. He's going to set up second and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Let's go. Check, hut.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And I don't think he got that wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now you're looking at third down.
No gain on the play.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
Too close. Grill green. Red, cycle. Set.
He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's got his man. It's Pickens. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
It's a gain of 6.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up the first down.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter down in this NFC divisional round matchup. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And we're back in Philly in a moment. On to the 2nd quarter. Cowboys possess the football. They've got it facing 3rd and a yard.
Okay, break. Spike, white. Ready, ready. Hut, hut.
He'll look to throw. That's hot. Left side. It's complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion. Continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. To the pylon, he's in. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Cowboys. The extra point by Aubrey is good. Cowboys will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
This here, right?
He'll start on the ground with Barkley. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
At the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Pistol formation with Jackson. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
3rd and inches. We'll try to run here with Barkley. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's 4th down.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. That is taken at the 10. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
Let's go. Set.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike. And that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 10 black, ready.
Back to the air one more time. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
These are the kind of plays that give running backs bad names. I mean, there's nothing fancy about this. You're wide open, the ball's on target. He just flat out dropped it.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw again. That's complete to Blue. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, you know, the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Ready, ready, snap, red, blue, 32. Hut, hut.
Back to throw. And caught. It's the tight end, Clement. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
Straight ahead, it's Blue. He looks forward for maybe a yard. Andrew Makuba from his safety spot to make the stop.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Let's close out the weekend with what should be a good one on Monday Night Primetime between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Only one spot remaining in Conference Championship weekend. Let's see who claims it. We're underway in the divisional round finale. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Check down. Ready?
Now running here with Jaden Blue. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Here we go. Set.
Good on 2nd here to Blue. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out. Oh, and they get it back. The play's still live. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys picked up the fumble and ran it home. George Pickens, the touchdown. So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock. And so just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
Ready. Smith, 45. One. Hut.
Blue here from the pistol. He's got a gain of 6 there. Knocked down by Jahan Campbell.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Here we go. Set. 52 Blue. Ready.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And they're not going to give him an inch on this 2nd down play. Good job containing that run right at the line.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Let's go. Black 40. Set. Hut.
Back now, pressure coming. Throws this underneath. It's Blue. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back still doing it to this day.
Into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Eagles nothing. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jones. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They run with Saquon Barkley. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Kate, this is a low ceiling play with a reliable source of yardage.
Jackson now on 3rd. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On the set.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Smash. Red. Set. Ready.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Falls to the ground out left. Incomplete. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Short pass brought in. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. I picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Steal. Black. Black. 95.
Running back sent in motion. 3rd down from the gun. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
Imagine the weather's playing a role here. Instead of trying a field goal, they're going to go for this.
You put.
Blue gets the handoff. That'll be the first and more. And he's going to set him up all the way down at that 7-yard line. What a play to beat this defense on 4th down. 23 yards and a first.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas. And you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run. Get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
Red. 38.
They've got a man in motion.
Ready.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
Set. Ready. Hut.
Blue. He's hitting driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
On the double.
On the 5-yard line after the loss, 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Back to throw. And screen here to Blue. Ooh, no luck. He tried. He was fighting, but they sent him backwards on 3rd and goal.
A loss of a yard.
So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Aubrey puts it through. And they come away with some points on that series.
How about that? He gets to add a field goal to his extra point. And 2 series in, he knows he's played a big role in this one.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jones. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready. Sit hot. Ready. Right hot. Sit hot.
Back to work after throwing the pin. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Throwing again is Lamar. It's a screen to Barkley. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Hot. Ready.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the 1st. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ready.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
Green jack. Black shot. Hut.
Working now from the gun. Has his man. It's the Oklahoma State rookie. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line.
Yards on the play.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Okay, ready?
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10.
Black 40.
From the red zone now. Complete out to the right side. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
That'll do it for 1/4 of this NFC divisional round matchup. It's a 10-0 ball game. We'll return to the link right after this. Time for our 2nd quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone.
Blue. Hut.
Takes the 2nd down snap. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys make it a 16-point ball game. A 2nd touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
One touchdown, you just might be right time, right place. But 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separation to the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Brought in left side by Jones. The Cowboys scoop it up. They get a little extra on top of that fumble recovery as they take possession. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and the next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Set, ready. Ready?
They'll work against the blitz. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 33, yellow. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. He's got the first down grab and still going. And they're able to bring him down. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Here we go. Set.
Blue. And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. 2nd down coming up.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal.
Come on. Set. Ready. 52. Set.
Here's another for it. And he will not be denied a 2nd time. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Cowboys make it a 24-point ball game. Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jones. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Hey. Tonight.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. This is complete, downfield to Smith. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line.
That's good for an Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a 3rd one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10.
What ain't it?
Lamar now from the gun. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
3rd and long for him here. Forced out to his right. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break, Brock, as they force this 4th down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Imagine the weather's playing a role here. Instead of trying a field goal, they're going to go for this.
What is it? What?
4th down, here's Jackson. He connects downfield. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive a lot of us thought had stalled out is going to carry on. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. They give to Barkley, left side. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Now it's Jackson. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Oh, he fumbles it. They might give it right back. And the offense recovers, but back inside their own 5-yard line. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that. That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Barkley can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Jackson has it, 3rd and goal. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
Hey, defensively, when you're staring down 3rd and goal, you just want to keep them out of the end zone. Just keep them to a field goal, right? Wrong. Not with this defense and not with their playmakers. They're thinking take it away, and they get the job done.
Come on, set, ready.
Working from his end zone. Right side, Ferguson's got it. And he gets them a fraction more breathing room out to the 3-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Set, ready. Set, cut.
He finds Pickens left side. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down.
Cut.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this one to about the 22 before they take him down. They get 19 on that pickup. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Ready,
Coming
ready.
to the line for another 1st and 10.
Let's go. Blue, 32. Spike 66. Mega.
Throwing it again here. This is caught by Blue. And on first down, only gets about a yard here. And the defender there to force him out.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league. You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
43 rail. Spike, White. Hut.
Let's air it out on third. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Kicked out by Quinion Mitchell.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
Come on.
Back to work after throwing the pick. That's into the hands of Barkley. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Flushed out of the pocket. Now he takes it. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
He was brought down at the 26. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second.
So it looks like it'll be second and maybe a yard as we come back, Brock, from our 2-minute warning. More football from the link coming up in just a moment. Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches. Pistol snap to Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Pass didn't work on 2nd. Let's see how that affects this 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Devontae Smith, the intended target. So it's going to be 4th and short.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. Right? They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
Well, they're in a pretty big hole already, Brock. They're going to pass on the field goal and keep chasing that touchdown. Jackson's going to go on 4th. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
On the give, it's Blue. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
52. Ready?
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. He's descended upon it quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Brought down on the effort by Quinion Mitchell.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now.
Drill quick down. 33. Yellow. Set.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Finds him on the slant. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First down, Cowboys.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Ready. 60 red. 60 red. Hut.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. And screen here to Blue. A lot of space ahead. Works the sideline inside the 35. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On the double.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
45. White. Ready.
Throwing from the gun here. Has him on the quick hitter. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys.
It's a gain of 10.
And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. He's going to throw it again. Rolling left, buying some time. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21.
Ready. Yellow. 22. Ready.
Still sticking with the passing game. This one is knocked away. A potential touchdown prevented. And now the offense has to make a long walk back to the line for 3rd down.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Another kick bounces off their hands in the end zone, Brock. Back-to-back chances to escape the field, and they dropped both interceptions. So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. He hit his 1st one. His 2nd one's coming from inside of 40. Aubrey puts it through. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the 2nd best thing you could do. You could take all the time down for points on the board, and maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
From his own end zone, here we go. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. One last play before the break. Looking to throw. Headed out right. And they pick him off again. Picked off by Jacob Parrish. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jones. Showing a little burst so far. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game.
Cowboys closing in, and they get to it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the 2nd half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
180.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Chased out to his right. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Alpha, sit on. 180.
3rd and long for him here. Escapes the pocket. Past the line, he's going to run for it. Now hit, and Jackson loses the ball. And this is going to be Cowboys football.
Man, that run was looking so good for him, but you'll see QBs don't always tuck it away like running backs do. That was loose, ball away from his body, and in prime position to be knocked free. That's exactly what happens once that defender catches him downfield.
On 1st down, it's Blue. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done.
Here we go.
They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. And now it's 3rd down.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
3rd down, and they need to get 10.
Set. Slide 50. Green. Hut.
To the air on 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And they don't get the kickoff, and that's going to back them up 5 yards. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. So as they face 4th down, on comes Corey Bajorquez to kick. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. He's out of bounds before he can break it upfield.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play jarred it loose, incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
It's a screen to Barkley. Room for him past the 30. And he's all the way into enemy territory, officially at the 49. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there, and a new set of downs.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Brought in inside the 20. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. So that's going to go as a pickup of 36 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles shrinking the lead some in the third. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Jackson yet again. He's in at the 2. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails.
Eagles 6. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
On the set.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10.
Set, hut. Ready?
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. He finds Pickens left side. Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. Cooper to Jean with the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Ready, ready.
Design bootleg here. He rolls to his right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
32. Set.
Throw here, 3rd down. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles regain possession as he makes the 30th interception of his career.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
He's trying to push the field. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Hey, report.
Throwing again is Lamar. On the move, headed right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Big gain downfield. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10.
180. Sit hot. 180.
From the red zone now. Near the goal line. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Barkley can't right past that line. They stop him at the 3. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
He will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles parlay the interception into points. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physical.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. And he's up to the 7-yard line as he gets hauled down.
The score, Cowboys 27, Eagles 12. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott It's all set for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Get down. 52, boom. 6, mega.
Working on 1st down. Looking slant route, complete. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Here we go.
They are throwing it again. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ready?
Handoff running left. It's Blue. This gets the 1st and more. Racing down the left side. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys make it a 3-possession game. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Cowboys grow the lead now to 22 points.
12. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jones. Good work so far. He's got room. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there.
At their own 39-yard line.
Horn.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Finds his back, here's Barkley. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers at time, running back in the flat.
And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
We've set it downs from 37. 1st down, here's Lamar. Forced out to his right. To the right and held in by Jones. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the 1st.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual-threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
13.
And they just get the play off. That's cut at the 4. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Lamar on the offense staying out there, Brock. They're trying for 2.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he has it in the end zone for 2, and that's going to chip away a little bit at that deficit.
Cowboys 34, Eagles 20.
We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Set.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. He loses the football. And the Eagles get to it. And he will take it back for the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles now within 1 score in the 4th. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Eagles chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
34, Eagles 27.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
60 red.
They'll come out throwing. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Throw finds Pickens. Down the left sideline he goes. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Here we go. Here we go. Red. 38. Ready?
Up the middle, blue. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Cowboys go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away.
Let's see, Kate. I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What we could call this, other than simply splendid?
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the
Aubrey
Cowboys.
now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jones. Finds some space, he's past the 30. All right, so we'll get this up to about the 30 before he goes out of bounds.
30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was 1 hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
2nd down. Jackson to pass. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Cowboys bringing out an extra defensive back on third. Now here's Lamar. It's a screen to Barkley. Defense contains him. That's going to force fourth down as he's dropped for a loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
The Eagles are in punt formation. And he'll try to hit this one well. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. First and 10.
Ready, set.
They'll start the drive with blue. Along the sideline past midfield. He's brought down at the 44. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
Let's go now.
Going to the ground again on first. Again, he hits the second level. And he's finally taken down at the 16-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Here we go. 10 flat. Hut.
From the red zone on first. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Set, ready. 33, yellow. Flight blue. Hut.
They're going to try and throw it here. Dumped off to his running back. And he stops, giving him about 7 on the play and give his offense a first and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Black, 95. Check, hut.
Now blue. And he makes it across. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys have likely locked up the win right there. Far from the first time we've broken down one of his touchdowns in this game, partner, but man, they seem to get more impressive every time.
And I don't care, Kate, if they're all one-yard plungers, if you're up over 300 yards. A 4-touchdown game will forever live among your greatest career highlights. You can go several games without even scoring one. So to get 4 in one contest, you'll never, ever forget it.
On the return, here's Jones. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Escapes the defender. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down throw for Jackson. Chased out to his right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now it's second down. Lamar now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an accurate throw as you're about to get smacked.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jackson escapes the pocket. Gives it off to Barkley, complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Eagles, first down. First and 10.
Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of their second down.
Kate, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
On the move, hit it right. And they get to him again. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to 3rd down. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. 3rd and long for him here. Forced out to his right. Trying to push deep downfield. He's got it inside the 25. And he has it into the red zone as he reaches that 20-yard line.
Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards.
13.
Throwing from the gun here. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Eagles, first down. First down and goal to go.
From the red zone now. Into traffic, complete. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Jackson yet again. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get it back to within 2 possessions. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
So even after the score, you're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And this kick is brought in by the Cowboys, and that should be enough to secure them this win. Even with that kick, there wasn't much chance of pulling off the comeback, and now that they failed to recover, partner, I'd say this one officially over and done with.
They went out taking every chance they could, right? Swinging as much as possible, but you just can't have this big a deficit this late in the game. Pete Carroll likes to say, can you win a game in the 1st quarter, the 2nd quarter, 3rd quarter? No, you win it when it matters in this league, and that's finishing in the 4th.
That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
They'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And they pulled off the rare and elusive road win in the postseason, which means their journey stays alive another week as they head to the Conference Championship, where they're going to get a shot to punch their ticket.